Hey everybody, and welcome to Shave&Butcher. I'm making this video to take you through the growth and creation of my fantastic mustache. At least I hope it's gonna be. I haven't shaved for 7 days now. Not really a beard, I just look dirty. That's what happens if you have, almost blonde whiskers and not the thickest growth. So I'm letting all this grow now because it looks less ridiculous than just having something undefinable on your upper lip. This isn't a lot better, but it's a little bit better. So my idea is to see how much I can grow this stuff. I want a pretty big, pretty thick one, so I hope I can get it, and I hope I'm strong enough psychologically. That's going to be the toughest thing for the first 2 months or so, I think. But the idea is to grow it as much as possible. I want a big one. I don't know if I want a handlebar or just something wild, but I want to see how far I can take it. I don't want a beard, so this is just smoke and mirrors and disguise at the moment. So that's it for the time being. I'll check in with you when it's been a month, okay? And we'll see if something's happened and if it's still there. Cheerio. Hey guys, welcome back. Well, it's been a month of growth exactly today. So there you go. Bit of hair here. I decided to not only have the mustache, but to let sort of everything grow, although I've trimmed a bit underneath and up here, just because it's a bit less ridiculous than just having a few weeks worth of growth on the upper lip. But actually, maybe it's gonna be a beard as well. We'll see. The mustache is still priority number one for sure, and then we'll see about the rest. We'll see. I was a bit worried in the beginning that it wouldn't be, that it wouldn't be thick enough, etc. Not so worried about that anymore. It's moving nicely. There are sort of patches that aren't perfect, but that's more hairs growing in the funny direction rather than empty space. So we'll see. So got my mustache wax. Was in Vancouver and picked that up, but I do think it's English. Well, I don't know. Captain Fawcett, you know it is. I've got a teeny weeny comb as well, and I probably don't need it, but I picked up some beard oil as well. Portland Beard Company. Probably really good, really expensive anyway. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm every day, once or twice actually, depending on how. If I eat kebabs, I put in the mustache wax and I try and comb it to the sides. So, because that's what I understand you're supposed to be doing. And you probably shouldn't comb when it's drying up, but it's still a bit, to train the whiskers to grow the outside direction. Googling a lot of beard pictures, a lot of beard pictures and beard videos. Like a beard fan. We'll see. It's still interesting, and I'm actually getting compliments from people like, you look good in a beard, or handsome even, once or twice. So that's what we're doing. See you back in a month. And it's been 2 months, and it'll be interesting. Cheers. Sorry, it was tough. Beard so heavy. Ah. Well, another month has passed. It's exactly 2 months today, and still growing. Don't know what you think. Let me know. I stopped trimming, so no trimming down here. This is pretty much exactly month's worth of growth. It still is a bit. You can see it's not as thick as this stuff, but it's blending nicely. Stop trimming here as well. That's slightly more weird, and I do have a few out layers that I really should take off, I suppose. But it's going fairly well. It sure is. The first month was really interesting. You check every day, basically, how you're doing and if there's been any growth since last night. Month number 2 is less exciting. It's more of a chore. You get less attention. People don't. Well, if you meet new people, they will pay attention to you. But the usual people, you have the same beard essentially as you did last week. So less love, which could make it a bit difficult. I think to keep the stamina, to keep the thing. Happy about the mustache, and that remains the key priority, the most interesting thing for me to grow. Beard is, I don't know. I think it looks okay. I don't know what to do with it. It feels this might be a good length actually, but I don't know how to trim it or anything. I think I'll let it grow for another while just to see what happens and see if there's anything interesting going on. I do need a trim, but I'm going to try to resist the urge of trimming, because I think you don't know how you should trim and what you should do until you're down, and I'm not down. This mustache is gonna need at least a month, probably 2, before it's any good. Yeah, so what I do is I put the beard oil in. I actually started making my own beard oil. Don't really know why. It was interesting. Really like it. Just found a recipe somewhere, picked up a few oils from a pharmacy website and just mixed it up and put a bit of, what did I put in? Tea tree oil, which I guess is good for you, but it adds a sort of eucalyptusy smell, which is nice. Picked up my second wax, Hungarian wax, just 2 days ago. It's different, quite nice. I haven't decided which one I prefer. If I prefer the hard type of normal wax, Captain Fawcett style, or this stuff, because this is like a cream, and you don't have to warm it up. There are no lumps or anything. So, but it hardens reasonably well. So I tried to do the bottom end first, just to make sure I get that covered, because that's the key thing, to get it out of the mouth. Then just put it in there. I usually use a comb. You don't have to, but I have been initially, because then you need it in the beginning to force the whiskers the right way. And I can make tiny curls. Look. It's not very attractive because it's very short, but I can, and it's encouraging anyway. So yeah, I think it's cool. No patches really. I mean, this you could look at this as a weak area because there's less growth and the whiskers are blown, but that's, I think, part of the look as well. So if you want to do I don't know what I'm gonna do, we'll see. Yeah, so plan is grow it for another month, grow everything, no trimming. So I hope I can stick to that, and then see you back in a month. Bye now. Hello, and it's 3 months today. Growing pretty well, as you can see. I'm at the stage where I don't quite know what I'm growing. It's starting to be a bit of a monster, and the stage where people come up and are genuinely impressed by the beard. So that's pretty cool. The third month was much more fun than the second month, because now it's really getting there. It's starting to be massive. Also, I'm starting to think very much about what I should do in terms of trimming, etc. I have to work it a bit more. I use beard balm, raw naturals from Recipe for Men, just to put it in place and keep it there, and that works fine. Just use a little bit like that on the tips. Usually put in a bit more, but not going anywhere, and then cleans up pretty nicely. But I am starting to miss my jawline a bit, and it's round, and it's I don't know about underneath, so I'm thinking of maybe doing a trim of some sort, but I don't know what to do, so I will need to go to a professional barber and get professional advice and sort of talk strategy, This part is a little bit disappointed in this. I mean, it is thin and the hairs are blonde. I was hoping it would be more integrated, basically. But of course, it's always going to be blonde. But this needs some more time. These strays up here still look rather funny, actually. So I don't know what's going to happen to those, but maybe they can be further, integrated into the beard. I don't know, possibly. Very happy with the stash. Stash is doing well, nice and thick. It also has a slightly different color than the beard, which is surprisingly dark, because I thought it was going to be blonde, but the mustache is pretty blonde. It's now, the long hairs are long, so I can do bendy bends like this. I don't have a lot of product in it left, but a little bit. Just looks silly, really, or funny. And it's just a few hairs, so maybe this needs a bit of a trim too, in order for the ends to be thick enough to look good. I don't know, again, need some professional advice. So stash will need some more time. This area will need some more time, and here as well. So, but I might, this coming week or weeks, I may go for some kind of trim, because I'm sure now, even more than before, I'm not going to get a long beard. I also don't think I want only a mustache, but I haven't decided. Maybe a goatee. I don't know. We'll see. I'll tune in again, either after a trim or in 1 month, when it will be 4 months of growing a beard. See you soon. Yeah, so we did do a trim. Not the stash, just the beard. And we'll see where we go from here. And I'm back, and it's been 4 months. 4 pretty good months, and month 4 was all right. Just chilling out with the beard and the mustache and feeling good. Feeling like I'm looking good. Had a trim just after month 3, which basically was just cleaning up here, cleaning up down there, and a bit of a trim. Not to the stash, but to the beard only. And I kind of like a shorter, tighter beard. That's what I was going for from the beginning, and I'm quite pleased with it. Mustache is looking good too. I wouldn't let the barber touch the mustache, but I cut the edges off also about almost a month ago, just to, you know, because it was looking silly. You had one odd ones out, just pointing in all kinds of directions. So quite happy with that. Just beard oil in today. I'm using a product, usually nothing more than oil for the beard, but I do have a new balm I like, Mr. Bear Family, local to here. So that's pretty good. It's a beard balm, but it sort of looks like a wax. So I put this on sometimes because it feels good and it smells good. It does put everything into pretty perfect shape. So you rub it till it melts. So it's like a balm, basically. And I mean, if I had it longer, I could form it into something interesting. It doesn't look good today, but this really enables me to just pull the unruly ones into something decent. Oh, there you go. All you need. Not bothered about this anymore. It is blonder. It is a bit thin, but that's just part of the look, basically. So good beard. Happy with the length of it. Mustache, also quite happy. Gonna put a bit of wax into that. Also, Mr. Bear Family. Very hard wax. Looks a bit the same, but it's really hard. You should really heat it up with a blow dryer or something. I never do. I don't have one available. But it is a bit hard to work into the fingers. Whoops, especially after you had beard balm on the fingers, because then it sort of gets mixed up quite a bit. You warm it up just like usual and you put it in. This stuff is good if you want to do proper handlebar curls, which I find, you know, it's a bit fun to do, but I don't think it looks very good on me. So I don't usually. I usually just make it look something like that. If you want to, you could really integrate it into the beard and have the curls at the end just go in with the shape of the beard, or you make them stand out and look a little bit more interesting. I change it during the day depending on if I'm bored or not. If I've had kebabs or something nasty, I need to put in new wax after lunch anyway, so new hairdo. But I am pleased with that, and I could almost call it a day and be happy, but I will push it a little bit more. I'll push the mustache for, we'll see, maybe another month, maybe more, maybe less. I'll let you know anyway as we wrap this up. But happy so far, happy with the look in general, and this might need another trim. We'll see if I dare do it on my own or if I go back to the barber. Stay tuned. See you in a month. And we're back. And look, we have a mustache. You've been seeing me going back and forth, you know, should I have a beard? Should I not? Should I have a goatee? You very easily get in that mood, and you can go through phases as you grow the thing out, because certain things look cool, certain things don't, and people react to your facial hair in different ways, and that can affect you or not. But after close to 5 months, I've decided it's good. The stash is what it should be, basically. So I shaved the beard off. That's another video on the channel, so if you want to be grossed out by a lot of hair, just watch that. But here we go. Mustache is done. So this can be worn in different ways. I haven't figured that out. Serious. Village people. Whatever. Or just straight out. And maybe continue to grow. You can let the hairs grow here as well if you're gonna want to go really Edwardian. Or you do the curly colors. Which is, I don't know, maybe the nicest. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But we have material to work with anyway, and I'm not sure this thing is going to be that old, but it was a fun project, fun experiment. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to play around with this thing for a little while now, and thanks for watching. Take care.